Hello my book-loving friends, and welcome back to Storytime with Mary. This is where we get to read all of our favourite books. So if you're loving reading along with Mary, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and also like our videos so that we can read together all the time. Okay, book lovers, so do you know what little bug is red with black spots all over it? I'm going to give you a clue. Today we're going to be reading What the Ladybird Did Next. I know you got it. It's a ladybird, isn't it? This book is written by Julia Donaldson and Lydia Monks. So if you've got What the Ladybird Did Next at home, grab it now and let's read it together. And while you're grabbing your buggy book, let me tell you a fun fact about ladybirds. And this is a really cool fact. So, when you think of a ladybird, you think of a small bug. They're actually beetles. Did you know that? They're actually called lady beetles. They are a small bug. They're normally red with black spots all over them. That's the ladybirds that we know. But did you know that there's over 5,000 species of ladybirds, and they're not all red with black spots? No, some of them are pink, some are orange, there's yellow ones and brown and even all black. And some don't have any spots at all. Some have got stripes. Can you imagine that? An orange stripy ladybird? That sounds crazy, doesn't it? Okay, if you've got your book now, let's get cracking and let's read What the Ladybird Did Next. Once upon a farm lived a ladybird, and these are the things that she saw and heard. The cow in her shed, the horse in his stall, the cat who purred on the garden wall, the barn full of straw, the field full of sheep, the kennel where the dog lay fast asleep, the fish in the pond, the drake and the duck, the hives and the bees, and the heap of the muck, the hog in his sty, the goose in her pen, and the coop which was home to the fat red hen. Now, the fat red hen, with her thin brown legs, laid lots and lots of speckled eggs. But then, oh help! Oh no! Oh dear! Those eggs began to disappear. Each morning all the eggs had gone, and the animals asked, "What's going on?" "I'll find out," said the ladybird. So she flew and she flew, and she saw and she heard. She saw two men in a big black van with a torch and a sack and a cunning plan. They were Hefty Hugh and Lanky Len, who had been to jail and were out again. Said Lanky Len to Hefty Hugh, "Let's steal another egg or two." But Hefty Hugh said, "Listen, Len, I vote we steal the fat red hen. We'll make our way to the chicken coop and scoop her up in one fell swoop. Just think of all the eggs she'll lay us, and all the money folk will pay us." And Len replied, "We'll soon be rich. It makes my fingers start to itch." The little spotty ladybird told the animals what she'd heard. Hefty Hugh and Lanky Len are planning to steal the fat red hen. Then the cow said moo. Then the hen said cluck. Hiss, said the goose. Quack, said the duck. Neigh, said the horse. Oink, said the hog. Baa, said the sheep. Ah, woof, said the dog. And the two cats meowed. "Those bad men, we can't let them steal the fat red hen." But the ladybird said, "Listen quick, I thought of a really clever trick." At dead of night, the two bad men opened the coop and snatched the hen. But the fat red hen had begun to cluck. Why don't you steal the downy duck? Her eggs are bigger than mine, and people say they taste divine. Good thinking that, said Lanky Len. They tiptoed to the pond, but then the downy duck began to quack. Oh, please, don't put me in your sack. Why don't you steal the goose instead? She's bigger still and better fed. Her eggs are huge and tasty too. Good thinking, said Hefty Hugh. But when they tried to seize the goose, she hissed at them and said, I'm not much use. Why don't you steal that great big bird, the super duper snuggly snurd? What? Said Len. And who? Said Hugh. The goose replied, I thought you knew. She lays the biggest eggs of all. Each one looks like a rugby ball. The duck joined in. She's friendly too. I'm sure she'd love to live with you. She'll put an end to all your cares. You'll very soon be millionaires. Where is this snurd? Asked Lanky Len. Not far away, chipped in the hen. She lives inside that big brown heap. You'll find her there. She's fast asleep. The two thieves laughed. We've got it made. Let's take turns with the farmer's spade. They dug and they dug, and Len said, Pooh! It stinks. And Hugh said, so do you. And Len said, where's that giant bird, the super duper snuggly snurd? She's rather shy, the goose replied. She must be hiding deep inside. So they dug a tunnel, nice and deep. That's it, said Hugh. Now in we creep. I think we're nearly there, said Len. The snurd will be ours. But then the heap collapsed, and Hugh said, yuck, we're covered head to toe in muck. And Len complained, there is no snurd. They just made up that giant bird. Then the other animals gathered round and all let out a deafening sound. Neigh, moo, oink, oink, bah, ah, woof, woof, meow. What a racket, what a row. The farmer woke and said, goodness me, and he had a word with his prize queen bee. And the bees chased after the two bad men who never came back to the farm again. Then the cow said, moo, and hen said, cluck. Hiss, said the goose, and quack, said the duck. Neigh, said the horse, and oink, said the hog. Bah, said the sheep, and woof, said the dog. And the farmer cheered, and both cats purred. But the ladybird never said a word, and neither did the snuggly snurd. What the ladybird heard next. Isn't that an awesome book? And weren't the animals clever to chase away the naughty thieves? That was quick thinking of the animals, wasn't it? And do you remember the fun fact about ladybirds? This ladybird is red and spotty, but they're not all like her, are they? No, some of them are orange with stripes. Some are pink, some are black, some are brown, some are yellow. And there's 5,000 species of ladybird in the world. Okay, if you enjoyed this book as much as we did, don't forget to hit the like button and also subscribe to our videos. And we'll read again together next time. Okay, good night.